Knowledge in Action with Nicolette. Bonjour! This is a story of Mademoiselle Nicolette. Nicolette is a French woman who lives near Paris, France. She has a great passion for gardening, which she acquired from her father and grandfather who worked at the Suresnes American Cemetery. An amazing amount of the horticulture knowledge Nicolette has learned was passed down from generation to generation. She recently graduated from the university and is now the newest member of the gardening staff at Suresnes. Bienvenue! Nicolette's passion for plants and flowers began at a young age, which helped her learn gardening techniques very quickly. Since childhood, she has been learning techniques from her father and grandfather. Even her colleagues from the cemetery are impressed with her amazing gardening skills.
C'est magnifique!
She's the third-generation gardener at the American Battle Monuments Commission. Her father and grandfather both had prosperous careers as gardeners at Suresnes. As a little girl, Nicolette remembers spending hours reading about flowers and gardening with her grandfather in his library. Growing up, it was her father's tradition to take Nicolette to the Claude Monet Gardens on her birthday. During this time, he would teach her the name and care required of each of the beautiful flowers. Nicolette is very fond of these birthday memories with her father. They would spend hours in the gardens admiring their beautiful surroundings. She would draw the flowers around them, as her father would tell her about the flowers she was drawing. As soon as they would return home from the gardens, Nicolette would search for the flowers in her grandfather's gardening books to learn more. Nicolette's family home has a beautiful garden in the yard. Nicolette tended to the garden with her father and grandfather every season. Inspired by her childhood experiences with flowers and plants, Nicolette went to the university to study agriculture and horticulture. Her father and grandfather are so proud of her accomplishments. Nicolette spent the next summer volunteering alongside her father and grandfather, and as well as the entire gardening staff at Suresnes. She watched everyone's unique techniques and applied her own learned knowledge. At the end of the summer, Nicolette's grandfather announced his retirement as a general foreman. He hoped that Nicolette would take over his duties and responsibilities because he truly believes that no one can handle gardens and flowers better than her. Merci, grand-père. There is no one better qualified for the job. Nicolette is a perfect example of how a person can gather knowledge from different sources. How can Nicolette's knowledge and expertise be captured and passed on to current colleagues and future ABMC gardeners? By writing manuals on the best gardening methods that should be used at ABMC sites. By producing horticulture videos to educate staff. By teaching classes to learn about techniques and best practices. How can we learn and preserve the knowledge that you know, so that ABMC is the best that it can be as we continue to honor those who gave the ultimate sacrifice for freedom? A bientôt!